Did you have it?
Okay, there we go.
Did you have it set on still?
No, it's recording now.
Okay, it's recording now. Okay, Mr. Christopher. The two discussions we are supposed to have is ask the adult to describe one special belief that he or she would not compromise and is willing to defend. I was going to pick something political here, but I think I need to pick something church-based. The real presence. Do you know what the real presence is? The real presence is the belief that when the priest says the words of consecration and the bell rings at Mass, that the bread becomes the body of Jesus and the wine becomes the blood of Jesus. You've heard that before, haven't you? Lots of times.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
There are a large number of Christians that don't believe that. Not Catholics, of course, but other Christians. And do you know where to find that in the Bible? John chapter 6, the Gospel of John chapter 6 contains the beginnings of what we now call the Eucharist. Jesus was giving a sermon in a temple, in the local synagogue, and he said, to be saved, you have to eat my body and drink my blood. Well, Jews, of course, the Jewish law before that forbade cannibalism, and nobody understood. And because nobody understood, he lost a lot of disciples over that one. A lot of people decided not to follow him anymore. And he asked the apostles, "Are you two going to go away? Is this?" And the apostles were saying, "This is a hard saying. We don't know what it means." He says, "Are you two going to go away?" And Peter said, "Where would we go? You are the way, the truth, and the life. There is no way to the Father except through you." That, to me, is the center of Catholicism. The center, certainly the center of the sacrament of the Eucharist. As you know, I've had some problems understanding what the Pope's been saying lately. Part of that is he's coming from a Latin American point of view that I just don't understand. Part of that is he's gone off on some topics that I think are outside the religion. However, we're still Catholic. We're still going to church. You know why? Because of the real presence. Because that is, the Eucharist is the only place we can get that grace every week. The grace to come to the table I'm sure you've heard it many times in the middle of Mommy and Daddy's CD of songs we had at our wedding. Come to the table of mercy, prepared with the wine and the bread. Come to the table of mercy.
It's hard.
It's hard to remember. Maybe we need to hear that more often. Maybe I need to burn a new CD of it. But that we confess our more serious sins, and we like the sacrament of confession for the forgiveness that we get from it, right? However, there's two sacraments of mercy, and the other one is when we take the body and blood of Christ every week. So that's what keeps me going to church, and that's what keeps us Catholic. Because if Daddy wasn't going to church, you don't think Mommy would you? And you can't, you wouldn't. But you go because Daddy goes. And that's also important too. Recently there have been studies done, and the thing that makes people Catholic when they grow up is whether their father goes to church or not. To a large extent. Doesn't always work out that way. But far fewer children of fathers who did not go continue going to church when they grow up. So do you understand that one?
Yes.
That's a good one. And now Deacon Bill and Andy, who I assume will be watching this when we email it to you, or when we upload it to YouTube and email you the link.
No. I'm just gonna send them the.
You might not be able to. Is the thing. You might not be able to just send them the file.
No. I'm pretty sure. I can. I think I just need to drag it.
It might be too big.
No, I think I can just drag it off my computer and put it onto my
email.
Yes,
that's how you send a file. However, there is such a thing as files that are too large to send by email.
That's why I was going to stop it now, and then we
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
And then I go and send two separate emails.